Now calling this meeting to order, please stand with us. We'll be led in prayer by Alderman Gallagher. Please remain standing after that for the Pledge of Allegiance. That will be led by Alderman at Large George Payne.
Heavenly Father, we love you, Lord, and we thank you that your word says that when we ask for wisdom, that you'll give it to us generously. Lord, we pray tonight that you would give us all wisdom. Lord, that you would watch over our children who are soon to be headed back to school, Lord, and bless the city of Southaven. In your name we pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First on the agenda this evening is the approval of minutes for the July 7, 2026 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Hoot, second by Alderman Payne. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
And that motion carries. Next on our agenda is the resolution for a proposed amendment to the property maintenance code. So this is, well, go ahead, Nick Manley. And Nick and I will just do this together. So this is what we had on prior agendas, just to kind of brief the board about the purpose of it. So basically, Nick has put it in the proper format, and this is something that one of the things that we've learned over the years. Our property maintenance code has been in place since 2014 or 15, and we've added a couple things here and there. And so this is just something that we've noticed that really impacts the property values of our residential neighborhoods, and it's broken window coverings. So whether it be blinds or shutters or materials that are placed over windows that were not manufactured to be window coverings, it's a serious detriment to property values in the neighborhoods. And so last time, just want to brief you with this. I will go ahead and tell you that I've also put a lot of thought in this. Anytime we add an ordinance, or especially with code enforcement, we want to walk gently with that. We want to make sure that we don't do things that create a hardship for people. However, we have to balance that in doing things that protect our city and protect our neighborhoods. And it's critical for our city that we protect the quality of our residential neighborhoods. And for that reason, I am recommending that we make this change tonight.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Alderman Hoot, second by Alderman Payne. Any discussion? In 2.11, that's what would be added. Again, I'll read that again for everybody who may not can see it. 2.11, interior window coverings, blinds, shutters, or shades that are broken or bent, temporary materials used for permanent purposes, or any other materials not manufactured for the purpose of window covering that are visible from a public street. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
No.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is a resolution for an amendment to abandoned property ordinance.
Yeah, this ordinance was previously passed based on Mississippi Code 3921. It governs the abandoned properties. We based it off of was, like I said, that statute, but also in the past we've had the Southaven Police Department become in possession of abandoned property, and in that ordinance we had them petition the DeSoto County Circuit Court to have the abandoned property that was not seized property, but was abandoned property that the Southaven Police Department had come in possession of. So that's why it's if it's seized property, it goes to the DA's office of the Circuit Court. In this instance, it's abandoned property. They've advertised the abandoned property pursuant to the statute. Now the request would be to amend this ordinance to allow that abandoned property possession go to the Southaven Police Department once granted once granted the order, or once an order is granted by the DeSoto County, or I'm sorry, this municipal court judge, to allow them to have the property. So the abandoned property would go to the police department when they come in possession of it. They would then advertise the abandoned property as required by state law. Once that advertisement period has passed, which is 120 days, they could then petition the municipal court to allow them to keep the abandoned property. Since it's not a seizure, it wouldn't go through the circuit court. So tonight we just want to make that distinction and clarification as a revision to this ordinance to allow them to petition the municipal court for that abandoned property as opposed to circuit court.
I'll make that motion.
A second.
We have a motion by Alderman Flores, second by Alderman Lewis. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, Nick, can you give us an example of what abandoned property would be?
Yeah, like so if you come into possession of property that's not related to a drug crime, so it wouldn't go through a seizure, and no one is claiming the property and the police have it, as opposed, and it's not used for evidence of property, or not used for evidence of a crime. For instance, if there's money and it's not part of any drug sale, it's not part of being claimed by anyone, and it's not part of any evidence that's being utilized by the police department, that would be abandoned. No one's claiming it. We would then advertise it as required by state law to say, hey, if this is anyone's property, you need to come get it because it's not ours. Once it's then considered abandoned, we could then petition the municipal court to let it be used for law enforcement purposes under the ordinance. We'd still be following the state law as part of the abandoned process to make sure that people in the public know it's been found.
So this wouldn't like pertain to an abandoned house or something like that?
Oh gosh, no, yeah, no, that wouldn't,
Okay.
no. You couldn't come into possession of an abandoned house, the police department. They wouldn't have a reason to come into possession of an
Right.
abandoned house. And there wouldn't be any authority for them to have that to begin with.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman who?
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is a resolution for surplus vehicles in our police department.
Yeah, this is just authorization of surplus vehicles which have been seized and also vehicles that are no longer able to be used by the police department. So this would be the example of those vehicles that have been seized and gone through that relate to drugs. Now they come to us and they can be surplus because the circuit court signed off on them. And then we also have vehicles that are no longer used that are being surplus in accordance with 172525.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Flores, second by Alderman Wheeler. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman who?
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is a final change order for the Church Road utility relocation.
Yeah, this final change order is, as the mayor noted, Church Road utility relocation, which is required for the I-55 expansion that will be done by the state. But the final change order reflects a deduct in the amount of $127,719.56. So it's need authorization for the mayor to sign the final change order, which reflects the deduct in the overall price based on the quantities that were not needed as part of the project.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Gallagher, second by Alderman Lewis. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. Ayes have it, motion carries. Next on the agenda is resolution for the ratification of an emergency repair with our utilities department.
Yeah, this resolution just ratifies the emergency repair at the Whitworth Water Plant East Well. It's the amount of $31,627. It's just to repair the shaft and the pump so that the water that could be provided to the citizens without any interruption. So tonight, need authorization for that emergency repair and expenditure.
I'll make that motion, Mayor.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman who?
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is a request to award the bid for Star Landing and Sweeney Road roundabout.
The city recently opened the bids for the Star Landing and Sweeney Roads roundabouts, and the lowest and best bid was from Inscore LLC in the amount of $767,709. Need authorization to award the bid to N-Score as lowest and best bid in the amount of $767,709. Authorize the mayor to sign all contracts for that construction project.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Gallagher, second by Alderman Wheeler. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is authorization to seek term bids for asphalt supply and installation.
Yeah, currently our term bid is with Lehman Roberts. It expires at the end of August, so we need authorization to seek bids for asphalt supply and installation. Once those bids are received, they'll come back to the board for recommendation for the term bid as lowest and best bid.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is Bank Plus Amphitheater contract.
Yeah, this contract is just for the lease for the amphitheater for the concert for coming up with Luke Bryan. So an authorization for the mayor to sign the lease contract for the concert.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Lewis. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is a resolution for authorization to file liens and assessments.
If this is just authorization to file liens and assessments for those properties that were cut in accordance with 21-1911.
Make that motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Gallagher, second by Alderman Wheeler. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is authorization to seek bids for our Public Works Department.
Yeah, just authorization is needed for Public Works to seek bids for a mini excavator, which is needed by the Public Works Department.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Hoot, second by Alderman Payne. Is there any discussion?
Is this the one we budgeted?
Yes. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is a resolution to claim private property.
Mr. Mayor, I move we adopt a resolution granting authority to claim private property as presented on the state.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Victor, the property that I contacted you about on Cherry Valley, is that it, 7822 Cherry Valley? Are these all of them right here?
Mayor, is that it?
Huh? That is it, yes.
That's it.
Okay.
Do we need to remove it?
No, it definitely needs
Okay.
it. There's another one that's not on the list. Would you remind me tonight or tomorrow morning? There's one other one I want to double check with you about that's almost in that same condition like that. It's in horrific condition. Okay, thank you. Any other discussion?
You talking about
Anyone in the?
one on Ashland? Is that what you're thinking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyone in the audience have a financial interest in any of the properties who would like to speak? I wouldn't encourage 7822 Cherry Valley, but if you're here, I'd like to meet you. Anyone want to speak about any of the properties? Okay. Hearing none, roll call please.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
Okay, and that motion carries. Next on our agenda is our planning agenda. Ms. Whitney Cook.
Yes, sir. Our first item we have on the agenda is a request for a conditional use permit to allow for a 150-foot tall monopole. This is going to be proposed on the east side of Airways, north of Rasco Road, where you see the green highlighted area. As submitted and as requested, they must provide us a fall zone area to ensure that it's not going to land on any other properties or any other structures that would cause endangerment to surrounding areas. The one thing that we did put as a contingency on the approval is because of the environmental constraints, it is closer to the road than we would normally want them. They did propose a 6-foot or an 8-foot chain link fence with barbed wire. We had them remove that. We are having them put some wrought iron around it and some landscaping around it to kind of screen the ice bridge and the equipment on the ground. They did agree to that. Once they made that agreement and the Planning Commission approved it unanimously for a 1+4 year extension of approval on the conditional use permit.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to recommend that we approve item number 1 as recommended by the Planning Commission.
Second.
On item 1, we have a motion by Alderman Lewis, second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries.
Our second application is a conditional use permit request to allow for motor vehicle repair to be located at 9050 Highway 51 North. You'll see it right there highlighted in orange. It is an existing motor vehicle repair shop, but per our ordinance, it became vacant. Once the door is shut, within 24 hours, it has to come into compliance with the new ordinance. So this is a request for a new motor vehicle repair permit on that site. It was voted unanimously in favor of by the Planning Commission.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to recommend that we accept the recommendation of the Planning Commission to accept this.
Second.
On item 2, we have a motion by Alderman Lewis, a second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries.
Our third application is a conditional use permit to allow a smoke and vape store to be located at 1715 Main Street. Per the conditional use application, there are some different items that have to be met by conditional use, and I'm going into those requirements with this application because we recommended denial for this one as opposed to the other two. But one of the things was compliance with the standards, and they do have the half-mile radius rule. We did have 1.2 miles away, so automatically right there with that first contingency on the report, they didn't meet that standard. They didn't meet those distances. You had the traffic hazard and congestion, which we didn't feel like that would be impacted. We had fire hazard again, did not feel like that would be impacted. Neighborhood character, it is C3 zoning. We did not feel like that would be really impactful. General welfare and the public utilities, again, not impactful. But then we get to the comprehensive plan conflict. What you see in our comprehensive plan is that the West End District is a revitalization zone area. They want small businesses that are locally owned, walkable, shopping experience, and dining for the residents in that area. Obviously, we had some concerns that a smoke shop and vape store would be conducive with those requests from the comprehensive plan, and therefore, based on number 1 and number 6, my office recommended denial. We did have the applicant come to the meeting. He did state that he understood, and he was trying to reverse it back to what he considered a grocery store. Obviously, that's allowed by right, so he's been working with our office. We have not gotten to a point where we feel he's being forthright with what the grocery store will be, so we have not placed a checklist on it, and we would like to go ahead and make sure this denial is in place. So it was recommended unanimously by the Planning Commission to continue on with that denial based on the recommendation of my office.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to accept the recommendation of the Planning Commission to not approve item number 3.
Second.
On item 3, we have a motion by Alderman Lewis and a second by Alderman Flores. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries.
Our final application is a conditional use permit to allow for a wholesale discount store to be located at 1273 West Main Street. The conditions are set forth there with the distance regulations, with the half-mile radius rule, as we have with many of the other uses. He did meet that. He has currently a conditional use permit for an existing wholesale site that is a little bit down from this. We did check for compliance in terms of code enforcement, any police issues or anything we may have had problems with that would allow us not to transfer over to this location. Again, traffic hazards, fire hazards, neighborhood character, and general welfare of the public's and public utilities and the comprehensive plan. We did feel like this one met the needs of the conditional use, and based on his previous location, we felt that he would stay compliant. So we did request a 1 + 4 year extension, and it was voted unanimously by the Planning Commission.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to move that we accept the recommendation of the Planning Commission to approve this.
Second.
On item 4, we have a motion by Alderman Lewis, second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoots.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That's it.
That motion carries. Thank you. Next on our agenda is our mayor's report. A few things to go over with you tonight. When we set the budget in 2026, you know, among other things, to balance the budget, we looked at some of the one-time expenses that were really high that we wanted to wait and kind of see how the budget year went before we authorized this. One of those was a street striping package, and the board expressed interest in us doing that. I think I did brief the board again that we're in financial condition with this budget year to pull that money from excess surplus to buy the street striping package. Very critical for our city, you know, when we're having to rely on contractors to get to the streets. It's very frustrating for our citizens because it's lengthy. We have streets throughout the city that have faded. It can become dangerous when you can't see the boundaries of the lanes. So I think it's very critical for our city that we be able to stripe our own streets. And that way, we see a street that needs it, we're not waiting on somebody. We have our own team, we got our own equipment, and we go stripe the street. So we still feel like that's important. The reason I'm here back discussing it with you tonight is, like so many things, when we got the estimate on this a year or two ago, we were looking at a package of about $200,000. So when we start proceeding forward to get this equipment, now it's $380,000. And so, again, we have the money in excess surplus to do this. I just wanted to brief you before I turned everybody loose. I want to make sure if anybody has any further concerns about that.
Just to be clear, this isn't just paint, this is.
This is thermoplast. This is being able to do
Right.
It's the top of the line. We can do what anybody can do if we have this. And it's, you could shave off $100,000 of it without one of the pieces of the equipment, but then you would have to change the paint every time you went to switch to a different street, so it'd make us tremendously inefficient.
Right.
So my recommendation is, if we're going to do it, let's get it to where our crew can be efficient with it. Yeah, thermoplast, like we haven't had that before.
Correct.
In the past, when we've done our own striping, it's just been with paint. So the thermoplast is much more durable, has a better reflecting capability, looks better. It's very attractive when you put a fresh thermoplast stripe on the road.
So we're gonna be doing this when we resurface all the roads, we're gonna do it ourselves, or we're gonna still let?
Well, we may not be able to do the whole street resurfacing schedule. This is more so in, just as we have natural fading, you know, around the city, because when we're doing all the resurfacing, obviously we have to restripe all those. We don't have the manpower to do all that. So. But it still will be very, it will make a tremendous difference. You'll see the streets, when we're not having to wait to do it, we can go knock it out ourselves and make a tremendous difference for our, for our streets and roads.
I think there's plenty of opportunity to use that machine.
Oh yeah, it's something we've set up we've got a list, just like we do with street resurfacing. We have a list of striping schedule where they need to be striped. It's just, we're just losing the battle. We just can't get to them quick enough. So, but anyway, if there's no other concerns, I'll turn our public works team loose on that. Just, again, we get shocked by so many things, and again, we're in budget season. We're prepping the budget, and it's just amazing. If you're a private business and you're dealing with inflation on your materials or your services, you just raise your prices. That's what you have to do. In government, you can't do that. So we're dealing with the same inflation everybody else is, but with a limited amount of revenue. So it makes it extremely challenging. That's why the next two things I'm going to tell you also how we go about getting those done and still being able to propose a balanced budget to you. So moving on, there's two other things. With all, if we haven't all heard enough about data centers and AI, I can't believe I'm the one bringing it up tonight, but I have to explain this to you. So it impacts us as well. So there's tremendous demand for servers and equipment that support the artificial intelligence in our world now. And so we're still competing with the same equipment. Like we have to update our server after so many years, or it's not functional with all the other programs that we use. That's with law enforcement programs and everything. So it's critical for our city that our server is up to date and able to handle all of our programs. So the last time we replaced a server was in 2019. So it's due to be done again. So our IT department has kept an eye on that. So when they first started eyeballing it, it was tremendously less than it is now. But because of supply and demand issues with artificial intelligence, the price is going up by the minute. And so I'm going to tell you this is an emergency purchase. It's about $275,000, and it was submitted to us in our budget request. But again, for us to be able to propose a balanced budget, I'm recommending that we do this as an emergency purchase now rather than wait, because if we wait until October, your cost is going up even more, and I'm talking about like $25,000 a month. I mean, that's how much it's going up. So again, we don't have the official audit back, but our excess surplus is going to be, we finished the last audited year at about $12 million. We're going to be around 16, 17 million now. So we're actually going to have the highest surplus that we've ever had during my time as mayor. We want to be careful with that because we keep the money in surplus for a reason, but we can afford to do this, and it's worthy of that. So I'm just letting everybody know. I just want to hear from you. If anybody has opposition to that, talk to me. But if not, we're going to move forward right now with an emergency purchase of the server.
How much did you say it is right now?
275. Let me verify that again.
I guarantee you, if you wait till October, that'll be 3.25.
It's unbelievable, the changes in it.
Is this to replace all servers, is this the police department?
This is the main unit. Michael, would you explain the detail of exactly what this is?
We have servers here at City Hall, correct? But we also have separate servers at the PD?
They're actually virtual servers, and they're all hosted on what we're planning on purchasing. So we've got 38 servers running on 3 hosts, 2 switches, 1 storage unit that holds them all. So that's kind of what's running it. And this houses everything from our domain controllers to some police servers, mobile servers, and even the mobile servers, they supply several cities, police departments with mobile datas in their vehicles. So, and without the upgrades, we can't even upgrade our mobile servers due to hardware restrictions. So I hope that kind of answers.
It's not an uncommon problem right now.
I'm aware.
I know you're well aware, but I mean, it's not an uncommon problem.
Any questions? Any other questions for Michael?
You need a motion?
We can, yeah, we can do it, or yeah, we may as well do that. It'd be an emergency. We consider it an emergency, but yeah, please, can I have
I'll
a
make the
motion?
motion. Second.
Okay, we've got a motion by Alderman Flores, second by Alderman Wheeler. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman who?
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. And then the last thing tonight, so a few years ago when we did when we built the new police East Precinct, part of that deal was a land swap with the owner that owned that property, and then our prior East Precinct, which was on May Boulevard on the east side of Getwell, that also was the home of our fuel pumps. And so right now, for all the city vehicles, we have fuel pumps on Pepper Chase on this side of the city, and then we had the fuel pumps on the east side of the city that were at that location. Well, eventually, we got to vacate we don't own the property anymore, so we got to vacate it. So when you do that, Now we got to relocate the gas pumps. It's not just for park staff. Anybody, I feel anybody that's on that side of the city at a given time can use that pump. So the cost is $750,000 to do all of it. We knew this was coming. The location that is ideal would be on Freeman Lane, near the park maintenance shop. There's a, if you can visualize that, there's the corner there. We would just build a road that's like a, like a in and out where you don't have to turn around for the big vehicles. Come in, hit the fuel pumps, they're back on Freeman Lane and go. So the downside of that is it's $750,000. So in the budget for the upcoming year, we could just put that into the budget request, but it's a one-time, very rare purchase. So to make our annual budget more recurring expenses, which is the ideal way to have a budget, is you're handling the things that you know are going to be recurring every year. When you have a one-time thing like this, it's almost like a capital improvement type project. So again, I'm asking the board to allow us to pay that with excess surplus rather than roll that into our next budget, because then it creates $750,000 in things that we could do with, pay adjustments, all the other things that come with a budget. So anyway, does that make sense to everybody? And again, I wouldn't be in front of you if we didn't have we have the excess money to do it.
I'll make that motion.
Okay,
I'll second.
I got a motion by Alderman Gallagher, second by Alderman Lewis. Any other discussion? And I will say that when we first made the deal, we didn't know that it was going to be that. We've never done that before. Didn't know it was going to be that expensive to move the fuel pumps. But that's what it is. Any other discussion? Did you need something, Andrew? A clarification?
Well, yeah.
Do we know who we're awarding this to? Do we know who's doing this yet?
We're not that far along. I guess what.
Allocate the money for it.
Yeah, it's been designed. Civil Link designed it. Where are we, Dan? On
Ready to go to bid.
ready to go to bid. So authorization of
Yes.
bid. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Y'all good with that on the
Yes,
motion? Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman who?
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. The next thing, just want to remind everybody, looking at the calendar, it gets tight with the budget, setting the budget process. We're on schedule. We'll be ready for the workshop on August the 6th. Then we will start advertising, and then the hearing will be on September the 1st at a normal board meeting. Then we could do the official adoption at the next meeting, which is the 15th, but it's our recommendation that we call a special meeting just so we're not at the last minute. It has to be a week, right? So it has to be anytime after September 8th, right?
September 8th or after, yes.
Okay, so the goal would be on September 8th to call a special meeting. It would be the Tuesday that would normally be in between the two meetings in September, call a special meeting for official adoption there. So if everybody would just note that on their calendars. Obviously, if someone wants to come to the hearing, it's public. Last thing, just as an update, we talked about our term bid contract for street resurfacing. Just a general update. We're behind. We're at the mercy, and I answer thousands of these questions every day to citizens, but we have a detailed street resurfacing schedule. We spend more money than any city in Mississippi on resurfacing of streets at $7 million a year. That's a lot of streets, and there's a lot of them that aren't done yet that are on the list. They're going to be done. And so again, for people, when you see all the square patching all over the place on a road, that means it's about to be resurfaced. They have to go in and patch the compromised spots in the road first, and then a different crew will come in and overlay the surface with new asphalt. So the report tonight is we're later than we've ever been. Usually we have the whole list done and no later than the end of April. And so we're bad late, and we're at the mercy of our contractor. I can assure you that they know where we stand. We make that clear to them that we're not happy about that, but we're at their mercy. So anyway, just for all the people, if you're wondering when the streets, if we've talked about a street being resurfaced this year, it is going to get done. Just the contractor is later than ever before. That's all I have this evening. Next on the agenda is a donation docket. Do we have anything this time? Okay.
Just approve the donation.
Okay.
There is a donation. What is it?
what we want to do is do like, just for time efficiency, like we do with, condemned properties and so many of our other dockets, just, we'll have a list of everything in case anybody has questions about it, but then just approve it in general as a just the whole docket.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So where is the detail? Where are the details?
We didn't submit an actual donation docket, we were gonna insert those into the minutes, so we do have, something's Lucky Dog, from the Silo Grocery, and from a donor for Gary's ex-wife, so they're three.
Okay.
Are they all for the
All for animal shelter.
animal shelter?
Yes.
So what we want to get into, and we discussed this since the last meeting and the one before that, we appreciate all that, but we want to move quickly. We really don't want to get into talking about $100 donation. We just want to approve it, but the board does need to know so they can look at that before y'all get here.
Like the personnel bylaw.
Right, so if y'all want to delay that, we can, or if y'all are comfortable.
No, I'm comfortable
Yeah.
with, I just,
Yeah,
there was a blank donation docket, so.
right, and I'll promise you
that.
that we'll fix that before,
Yes.
that shouldn't happen. We'll fix that.
I'll make the motion that we approve the donation docket to the animal shelter.
Second.
As presented.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Flores. Is there any other discussion?
And I apologize, because I misunderstood. and
No problem.
presented this.
We'll get this straight, no
I'll present
problem.
it to y'all.
Hearing none, roll call, please.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoop.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is our personnel docket.
Mr. Mayor, I move we approve the personnel docket as presented on the stage.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoop.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is our city attorney's legal update. Mr. Nick Manley again.
Just one quick item that came up this morning. Authorization to surplus a copier, asset number 5926 from the Parks Department.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman.
Do we not have copiers on lease?
We do have some on lease, and so we're surplusing this one. I think this one we own. So
We own this one?
Yeah, we're surplusing it.
Okay.
We have a motion by Alderman Gallagher, second by Alderman Wheeler. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoop.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is our utilities billing leak adjustment docket.
Mr. Mayor, I move we approve the utility bill leak adjustment docket as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoop.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on the agenda is one claims docket.
Mr. Mayor, I move we approve the claims docket in the amount of $3,018,651.40, including demand checks.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Flores. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoop.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
And that motion carries. Next on the agenda is the purpose of determining the need for executive session.
I'll make that motion. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Gallagher, second by Alderman Wheeler. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. Ayes have it, motion carries. The need this evening, claims against and involving Public Works, Police Department personnel, Public Works personnel, economic development in the city, and interdepartmental personnel with no action. Is there now a motion to declare executive session?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Hoots, second by Alderman Wheeler. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. Ayes have it, motion carries. The mayor and board will now enter executive session.